Alright, let's go visit. Let's go visit Professor Quirrell. Yes, I know. Is this just a conversation? No energy spent? Oh, what? This is Muggle Studies. This is amazing. Oh my god, I love this. Professor Quirrell? Yes? Hi, I'm Heather Ainsley. I haven't had the pleasure of taking your class yet, but I was hoping I could talk with you. What's he staring at? This is really cool. Those pizza boxes. Look at this place. I've never been in this classroom. So many fascinating objects. Muggles do have some eccentric obsessions. Don't we all? Though funny you should notice, my own student interviewer, Marilla Snide, didn't seem as taken. Maybe she was just distracted with her project? I would say she was decidedly the opposite. Interesting character, that Miss Snide. Hard to tell if she's good, bad, or something in between. What do you think of Marilla? I mean, we haven't gotten that far, but I'm assuming she's a complex character. Marilla's hard to read. Something in between might be right. The good Marilla is strong and powerful, and the bad one can be angry and temperamental. I suppose we all have two sides to who we are. We should be wary of letting our passions or pursuits corrupt our better selves. Now what can I do for you? I've got to prepare for my next lecture. I'll get right to the point. I've been assigned Professor McGonagall for my teacher appreciation presentation. The guest of honor herself. Big responsibility. I hope you can do McGonagall justice. That's why I'm here. I know you were Professor McGonagall's student before you joined the faculty. I wonder if you'd be willing to talk with me about her? I'm happy to talk to you while we survey the office. I'm trying to find what the Muggles call a video game. Well, go ahead and ask your questions while I look. Brilliant. What can you tell me about Professor McGonagall as a teacher? I like you a lot better as a Muggle Studies professor. There are so many objects here, I'm not sure I'll ever find what I'm looking for. There's a rubber duck! These Muggles' artifacts are so odd, I find myself distracted and wondering about them. Was Professor McGonagall your favorite teacher? What surprised you about your professor? Even if she's upset with you, McGonagall looks out for her students. That is true. Stop lying! Professor McGonagall was easy to respect, and yep, lost it. Ow! Yes! Professor McGonagall has a thirst for knowledge that still inspires me. Alright, now we are still out and out of our view opportunities. Alright, I got a few more energy. Oh, okay, it does go past. That's what I was concerned about. There we go. McGonagall's very brave, yes. The truth is, Professor McGonagall is a wise and well-versed teacher. And even as a student, I admired her bravery in standing up to he who must not be named. Of course. She also helped me personally. How so? I was bullied as a student, but Professor McGonagall helped me to understand that knowledge is power. And by seeking it out, I could become stronger. That's part of the reason I'm a teacher today. How inspiring. What's your favorite quality about the professor? She's stern but also caring. She took the time to help me. And I also related to her because we both had a parent who was a muggle. So I suppose I could say my favorite quality is her humanity. Thank you, Professor. This has been helpful. Alright then. I should get on with finding this video game. It runs on something called batteries. Can you imagine? Are you looking for a Game Boy? I hope to learn more someday, maybe if I'm lucky enough to take your class. Hope I'm still here. I intend to take a sabbatical and go on a grand tour, searching for more knowledge soon. Great! And where I'm going, they do tend to wear a lot of hats. I've been trying this one out. What do you think? Do I strike you as a hat person? Yes. Hat suits you. The more dramatic, the better. Good to know, I quite fancy hats. One last thing, Professor. Do you perhaps know why Professor McGonagall is so interested in wizard chess? She was quite the Quidditch fan when she was my teacher. Maybe she just enjoys games. Muggle or magic, that seems to be universal. Of course, you're right. Now I know exactly who to interview next, Madam Hooch. Alright. Madam Hooch, I was hoping I could talk to you for a moment. Hoping to improve your broomology skills, are you? I've noticed your landings can be a little rough. Defend your skills? Actually, I think my landings are quite graceful. Having confidence in your skills is good. Don't be afraid to listen to constructive criticism as well. Pride shouldn't stop you from learning. I'll consider that. But actually, I'm here because I'm trying to learn more about Professor McGonagall. Got the old girl as your subject for your presentation at the Teacher Appreciation Celebration, did you? I did. And as she's being specially honored, I want to do my research. I know you both quite like Quidditch. It's more than that. It's been a lifetime infatuation. In fact, we both played when we were students at Hogwarts. It's brilliant. Would you tell me more about her? I do enjoy telling tales. Especially about the day that lives in Hogwarts infamy, when Slytherin won the Quidditch Cup over Gryffindor. Though whether it was a fair win was questioned. I'd love to hear all about it. And I don't have enough energy to start this, so I'll come back later. Alright, we've got some energy now. Wasn't a referee then, but I had a good eye for plays. Minerva's injuries during the Quidditch Cup were serious. She broke her ribs. The match is certainly legendary. Do you think Slytherin winning the match was the right call? McGonagall as a Quidditch player must have been tough as nails. Professor McGonagall must have played for Gryffindor. Yeah, we know that. Is that famous match one of the most exciting you've ever heard about? And we are out again. Professor McGonagall was injured from an allegedly foul move. Oh. The match is certainly legendary. I want 4 to go toward a club. Do I have 4 energy? Yeah, let's do it. I can certainly say that contentious match between the rival houses left McGonagall with more than just injuries. It also created a lifelong desire in Minerva to see Slytherin crushed on the Quidditch pitch. Sounds like you're suggesting that Professor McGonagall is quite competitive. She certainly is that. It's one of my favorite things about her. And though we may not always agree about certain calls, I also know she can't abide cheaters, and I agree. And I won't bother asking you for any chess move suggestions for the game the professor and I are playing. Probably a good call. McGonagall wouldn't like that. It's not cheating to ask for advice. Though I couldn't help you if you did, I don't know a thing about wizard chess. Alright then, safe on both counts. Truth is, McGonagall respects honesty, integrity, fairness, and commitment in all things. Though I wish she'd also respect my calls in Quidditch now that I'm referee. She heckles from the sidelines. Like you said, she's a true enthusiast. Thank you, Madam Hooch. This was really helpful. I'll leave you to prepare for your next class. Before you go, you should know Quidditch will be spinning up soon. You might be good at it. Certainly is popular here at Hogwarts. Thanks for letting me know. Good luck on your presentation and your chess game. Against someone as wily as Professor McGonagall, you're going to need it. That reminds me, it's time for my next move. I'm off to see Professor McGonagall next. Collect. In the Great Hall. I'm happy to help a student, as long as you don't mind me drinking ample amounts of butterbeer whilst I do. Hi Heather, I decided to be ambitious and interview Hagrid too. For what reason? Oh. Crafty worries dinner will be late unless Crafty gets help right away. Are you the only, house elf? What's going on? Professor McGonagall will be looking for you. Yes, but if you could hold a moment, it seems there's a problem in the kitchens. Go on, you were saying, Crafty. Crafty needs Professor McGonagall to come to kitchens right away. Crafty worries dinner won't be ready in time. Then take it up with Pitts. I don't see why I should need to intervene. Crafty's here because Pitts specifically asked Crafty to bring Professor McGonagall. Oh, he's shaking. Let's not resort to hysterics. I'll come with you promptly if it's that important. Professor, I was hoping we could continue our interview for the teacher appreciation presentation. I'm very sorry, but whatever this problem with Pitts is, it seems I must intervene lest we all go hungry. I see. Perhaps I can come with you and we could talk on the way? It's just that I want to be prepared for the celebration, what with you being specially recognized and all. Yes, you have mentioned that. And of course, I'm eager to get back to our chess game as well. I see you're already strategizing. Bringing up our game is wise. And I admit I'm curious what your next move might be, if you're willing to give me a preview. Ooh, I intend to take out my castle. I haven't decided. I'm keeping the move to myself. I don't need to give her thoughts on how to strategize. What kind of clever strategy calls for a player to tell their opponent what they're planning? Everything one does in chess sends a message, including keeping one's plan close to the vest. That's how you play the game. Crafty is anxious. Pitts will reprimand Crafty for not returning quickly with Minerva McGonagall. Poor puppy. Very well, let's get on with it then. I don't need to fret anymore. Miss Ainsley, I'll meet you in the Transfiguration classroom quite soon to continue both our endeavors. Someone give the poor house elf a hug. Hello, Heather. I saw you talking with Professor McGonagall. Did you get some helpful information for your presentation? Fortunately, she was too busy to talk right now, Penny. What if we never sit down again? I hate to make a fool of myself at the celebration. Professor McGonagall will make more time for you, I'm sure of it. In the meantime, why don't you tell me who you've talked to so far, and what you've learned from them? Okay. Why is this energy? I will wait. Alright, let's check this out. I'm sure your interviews will continue to yield interesting facts about your subject. I'm looking forward to taking Muggle studies. Which other professors did you consult? Did you learn anything you didn't know before about Professor McGonagall? Okay. I keep clicking on her because it's all going to the clubs. I always try just in case. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can find any more energy around Hogwarts. Alright, I got one. Finish this. And wait a while to complete. Alright, I don't know if 4 energy is enough to finish this, but we might need 5. Let's do it. There we go. Professor Quirrell was kind and generous with his time and information. Sounds like interviewing Professor Quirrell and Madame Hooch was very informative and helpful. It's true, so far I've learned McGonagall is considered to be wise, humane, and competitive. But I still need something more personal. I want to go deeper into what makes McGonagall McGonagall. Huh? Got any ideas who to interview next? So far I've talked to a former student who's now a peer, someone who knows McGonagall as an athlete. Well, if you want to get some real personal insight into Professor McGonagall, you should talk to a friend. That's who would know me best. You're right, maybe even someone Professor McGonagall grew up with. Huh? I believe Professor Sprout and Professor McGonagall overlapped when they were students at Hogwarts. Perfect. Time to interview the herbology professor. Alright, onward we go after my energy refills. Might as well talk to her. I wonder if the teacher appreciation celebration will have butterbeer. Why wouldn't it? Why isn't there a student appreciation celebration? I should have my own appreciation day. I'd call it the most powerful witch at Hogwarts Day. Professor Sprout. Oh. Greetings, Heather Ainsley. Nice to see you outside of Hufflepuff House for a change. I agree. You know I'll feel lucky to have you as our head of house, Professor. How kind. So, to what do I owe the pleasure of you chasing me across the training grounds today? I hope the venomous Tentacula hasn't overrun the Hufflepuff common room again. Why is this a thing? I was hoping we could talk about your relationship with Professor McGonagall. I'm working on my presentation about her for the Teacher Appreciation Celebration. Congratulations, you're very lucky to have such a wonderful subject. In fact, I just finished speaking to your friend Rowan Kana. Quite the bright witch, isn't she? I agree, I've talked to your peers, but was especially interested in the fact you've been friends for so long. Oh. That's true, we met here at Hogwarts when we were just students many years ago. So I'd be happy to talk to you, though there's something I'd like in return. What's that? It's simply something I often ask the students here at Hogwarts, a curiosity as the resident herbologist. What's your favorite magical plant? Whomping Willow. I know it's quite dangerous, but I've always dreamt of visiting the Whomping Willow. Dangerous indeed. The Whomping Willow is a very violent sentient species. Sounds like you're quite brave or foolish. And now you've satisfied my curiosity, let's talk about my friend Professor McGonagall. Brilliant. Okay, now we're gonna need energy. And I do not have any. So we will wait once more. Alright, let's give this a shot. Professor McGonagall helped me study for all my major exams. Who never helped me get used to Hogwarts when I was feeling homesick. It's fun to imagine you and Professor McGonagall as students just like me. I'm so grateful to talk with you about this, Professor Sprout. Professor McGonagall's been one of my closest friends since we met. As a student, Professor McGonagall was both a prefect as well as head girl. Minerva McGonagall had top scores in both her OWLs and NEWTs. Minerva helped me learn transfigurations, and I helped her learn herbology. And again, out of energy. Professor McGonagall helped me study for all my major exams. Aw. Alright, we have more than enough now. Minerva helped me get used to Hogwarts when I was feeling homesick. Professor McGonagall has been one of my closest friends since we met. There we go. Turns out we had almost just enough. Sounds like you and Professor McGonagall supported each other as classmates and friends. Oh. Yes, that's true. I think the thing I find most wonderful about her is her caring and devotion as a friend. She does seem quite devoted. I've noticed she's always helping others, rushing off to deal with teaching work or sudden problems at Hogwarts. You sound a bit disappointed. Are your interviews proving challenging? Maybe I was just excited about getting to spend time with one of the most popular teachers at the school. We're playing a wizard chess game, which is exciting, but I'm having trouble getting her to open up for the interview. I see you appreciate Professor McGonagall, that you feel tested by her too. And that's understandable. As a teacher, she's quite formidable. You have to earn her respect. I can assure you that, like plants, all relationships simply need time and nurturing to bloom. So you think my relationship with the professor can blossom like a plant? Absolutely! Take what you've learned so far and tend to the relationship, and see for yourself. Thank you, Professor. You may have given me some ideas for my next chess move. And now I'm off to see Professor McGonagall. Well, we don't have much energy left. Skip. Nothing got me energy. I got a bonus card. I think I already have that one. Thanks for watching till the end of the video. Consider giving a like or leaving a comment. The YouTube algorithm favors engagement, so doing one or both of those things really helps the channel. There's social media links in the description and a link to my tip jar if you're interested in helping out that way. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the next one.